What's going on, Cars and Vape here, John, and we're up bright and early this morning, and I have not slept at all in the past 24 hours, and reason being is I had to make sure that I was up early to go parts fishing this morning for a transmission plug connector that I broke on the transmission. Or we broke when we dropped it. We forgot that there was still one plugged up. Whoopsie. So what we're going to be doing today is doing a little junkyard hopping this morning. Going to go by AutoZone, pick up all my fluids and filters and stuff. We're going to go ahead and get those installed. And today this car should be sitting back on the ground and I should have a battery in it, and we're going to get this thing started. So hopefully you guys will get to see that, but right now we're gonna take a little drive to the gas station and pick me up a can of Monster, because I need Monster. I need it really bad right now. I know it's bad for you, but I need it. So we're gonna try not to crash here, and if the phone falls off the dash, I'm sorry, I got it wedged against the windshield. You gotta love these rubber phone cases. They'll kind of grab on to whatever you stuff them into. Ah, it fell, didn't it? Yeah, it sure did. Okay, well, so that doesn't happen again. I'm going to take a little break here, and I will be back to you once I have my Monster. We have reached our destination, the gas station, and they got Rockstar signs on the windows, so I gotta have something here that'll wake me up. So yeah, gas stations hold really good appeal these times of the morning. Monster! And it is on now, dude. Got Monster, not the blue kind like I like, but it's green and it's mean and it'll do what I want it to do. Let's get a sip of that. It's tart and delicious. Anyway, now on to better things. Oh boy, passing the sheriff's department now. Wonder if they remember me. You know, what a lot of people don't know is, a while back, not wonderful 2 years ago, I got busted for street racing right here in downtown Bay Minette, which is something you don't ever do here. And they screwed me left and right. I think I paid out like almost $900 in fines of money I really didn't have, just because I wanted to accept somebody's challenge. Don't ever street race, kids, guys, and girls, because it will land you in a world of crap. The car that I'm working on now is the one I used to commit such an act, and once it's fixed, I don't think I'll be pushing it hard anymore. I think that's the whole reason this transmission issue that I've been videoing has occurred. It's due to my racing. But, you know, kind of runs in the family. Dad drag raced all the time, drove like a bat out of hell all the time. I do too. I just heard sirens. Have no idea where it's coming from. Alright, we're fixing to jump these railroad tracks, and then we're going to be over at the scientist house. Freaking city flagger's not doing his job at all. Oh man, look at this. Got something nice coming down the road. I don't know if you saw that or not. I'm trying to aim this thing while I drive. Looked like a Caprice Classic or a big car. Or that or a Buick or something, I don't know. It was pretty. But we're fixing to be rolling up on the mad scientist house here in a second, and where I keep my projects at, because he's the only one that's got space right now to work on them. Well, I got one project now, and that's the hondrod, the 300Z. Took a trip with another person who had more money than me to spend on it, so it's in a happier place now where it can actually be driven, I hope. But fixing the rendezvous with the mad scientist, and I will get back to you once again. Oh, and just for the record, these are the LEDs that if you were on B-Town's chat last night when we got to talking about cars off subject, these are the LED strips that we run along my transmission panel there. And I have 2 more strips in the back similar to them, a little bit shorter, that are inside my speaker box, and it lights those the air vents on the sides up at night, and it looks pretty cool. So yeah, just thought I'd fill you in on that too. All right, we're at the scientist house now. I want to take a look at some progress he made yesterday while I wasn't around. So there she is. Looks like she got about a 6-inch lift on her. You know, it's been up in the air so long, I hope they don't ride like that. That's a lot of wheel gap. It is strange to see the wheels back on the front though. Oh, you did that too?
Things back together except for that one side.
I ain't got it all nice and pretty under here. Yeah, all we like now is the battery that's actually the correct size for the car this time, maybe. Since I have a bad tendency to buy oversized batteries.
That connector.
Yeah, they've got a connector that's, which ends my camera on. It's right down there, attaches to the coil. That has broken, and that's what we're in search of today.
Tire, steering fluid, oil, and transfer.
Say good morning to everybody on YouTube.
Morning.
That's about all you're gonna get out of them. Brought to you by Monster, the official, unofficial drink of both B-Town Paranormal and Cars and Vape.
See this?
And this is the side we're needing the bolt for.
Looks better with the mud flaps going.
It actually does. I need to get the back ones off too. I do want to keep those though.
One
Never
laying
know
there,
when
one
you
laying there by that transmission.
Yeah, we removed. He removed the mud flaps yesterday because when I planned to drop this car down at least almost 2 inches with some coilovers later. That was nasty, dude. Why'd you have to do that on camera? And the mud flaps will wind up dragging the road, so we don't want those dragging, so we're removing them, getting it prepped.
I gotta go find this other bolt. We'll make sure the bolt goes over today's right.
Lovely interior work gotta be done. There's the old battery from when I had my system in here. Lovely. Be glad to see this thing back on the road. Oh yeah, I'm gonna give a shout out to Brad from B-Town. He's responsible for this matte black wheel finish here and the blue lug nuts. That was a birthday present last year. Sitting good, looking good. Not bad for working with what you got. And then also want to give a few shout outs right now to Abandoned New Zealand. Dude, you go to some awesome places, it looks like. Yeah, keep on posting some of that stuff, dude. I love history, especially military history. And a shout out to all the new subs once again. Thanks for watching. So bear with us as we embark on throughout this day. All right, and we're back on our way to the scrapyard to find our target. Did you manage to gain that plug? Or are they gonna let us actually look for it?
No, they'll probably have to pull it. I don't know.
Go Mustang, go Mustang. I would turn the camera
watch
around,
out.
I don't want to crash. Clear the streets, clear the crowds. He's gonna end up in the middle of you and your family at one point, or some point. They're nice looking cars, they're just dangerous.
Most of those people they don't know how to handle it.
Yeah, people, you go off and buy a Mustang, learn how to drive it before you go show off, please. And you know what? I ought to cut this lady off behind me because she's been riding my ass and like waving her hands and all this stuff.
Or she's on the phone.
Oh, no wonder. Got time to see if these guys are open. This is our first scrap yard stop. See what we got going on up in here. Nice Chevy sitting over there.
Yep. Oh, good. And Buddy's working.
Used auto parts, son.
Yep.
All right. Let us go check this. All right, YouTuber people, we had no luck at this one. They had the right years, just not the right engine. So we're probably gonna do a part 2 on this. So y'all be looking for that. Until then, stay cars and stay vaping.